You're all good, man. You're all good. Sky crash for the fallen. Even this sibling doesn't fucking fall off on me. To the original. I miss you guys, man. I dedicate this broadcast to my dear brother, man. An old brother, man. Lynch. Wherever you are, brother. Hope you have peace. Yeah. I haven't forgotten about you, man. Never have, never will. Until Valhalla. Skull. Mediate rest as the watch is ever vigilant. If you want to know what's going on right now, I suggest you start listening to a song named Die Young by Sleepy Hollow. It'll help put what I'm doing into a little bit of context. Crazy. The dome was opening up. The ferment is up to the night. May the one seed gather, find their peace. To those still watching, one word of it, one thing. If you ever want to take one thing away from knowing me, cherish the little things. Cherish the little moment. Welcome. Cherish the simple beauty around you. Find your peaceful place in a game, in your room, at night when you live, when you're front yard, sitting in a chair with nothing but you, the sky, the stars, and your thoughts. And be grateful. Cherish every little moment with your friends, your family, those you like, those you care about, those that have your back, and those you have their back. You never know when, the last minute, the last day, the last hour, to the last second, when it's over. Simple beauty in game design. And it don't take VR to see it. I'm not ignoring anybody to chat. My sister and my friend Midler will welcome anybody that's watching, and they're there to talk to. Me personally, I am not really here to a degree, you could say. I'm thinking of different times at the moment. I couldn't read it real too loud. But I'm doing this broadcast again for the to honor the fallen. We're going to head to the garage, go into daytime, and commemorate the unknown warriors, the lost, the ones with the brightest stars and beacons, the ones being humble, the ones being kind, the everyday warrior. That's what you should be. I don't wanna die young. I'm my mama crazy. Somebody will move a baby. Somebody he can save me. To my crew, the Ghost Templars, the ones on NFS Heat, and my TikTok family. Thank you. I'm in a different headspace tonight, my friend. Agreed, sis, agreed. Cloud bring ain't where I want to be. Here. You honor me, sis. You honor me. Thank you. I'm a simple guy. I've helped raise 6 young little girls that I'd break hell and move heaven for them without a second thought. None of them have any relation to me, but they're my family. Little story for you. About 8 to 10 years ago, me and one of my cousins were working together on a certain farm, and during our lunchtime, we'd go to his house, which was like the central location around all the farms we were working at. And at that particular point in time, I didn't think someone of his caliber would be this way. And what I mean by that, I mean didn't think he'd be that type of cruel. He wasn't physical, but it was mental abuse. And these girls were scared of him. Even his own daughter was scared of him. So when I took notice of this and started seeing what was going on, every day at lunch, during my 1-hour lunch break, I'd take all 4 girls outside and throw a ball, sit on the porch with them, you know, take up 1 hour time out of my day that I need to eat at lunch. She used to eat lunch. I'd rather spend it with them. Well, I spend it with them over let them know that there, if nothing else, there's one person out there that cares about them. And you could have seen, if you could have been there, you would have seen every time they'd see me, they smile, they get a little shy, they get happy. The last time I saw the poor little girls was about 4 or 5 years ago, I think it was, at a Christmas party, when their mom told them to get out of the truck. I had never seen 4 little girls and didn't know 4 little girls could be that strong. I almost got knocked down. And the youngest of them, every time she sees me, she smiles. The brightest red hair I've ever seen on a child. Good Lord, the brightest red hair I've ever seen on any youngin'. But she took up with me. All 4 of the girls took up with me, and unknown to me, they loved me more than their own biological father and their stepfather. And looking back now at that, if we were to meet in 10 years, them 4 girls and me, I guarantee they probably would still recognize me and still try to knock me down. And I'd still move heaven and hell for all 4 of them. My 2 nieces that live close to me now, I looked out for them. I taught the eldest, and I couldn't be more proud of a kid doing what she's doing right now. She just got her learners a while back. She's managing 2 jobs, paying half the bills with her father, and asking him every Friday when she gets paid, "You need anything, Daddy? You need me to help you with anything? Anything at all?" And when I was finally told her this, because I didn't know she was doing it, she had gotten to that phase of life where she was starting to be a little bit rebellious. And now She has taken it on this, but right at the same amount of responsibility I did at her age. And her father is so proud of her. I'm so proud of her. And the young one, she's catching it on. She's tall, but she's a beanpole. But no matter what happens in this world, no matter where her life takes her, her journey, where it goes and where it ends, she'll never stop being my little monkey. And the reason why she won't is because back when I graduated basic training in Fort Benning, Georgia, on the Memorial Harmon Churchill battlefield, when we were released to see our families, that little youngin' jumped up about 5 feet off the ground just to sit on my shoulders and said, "I love you, Uncle. I'm happy. I'm happy, Uncle." I'd never seen a little kid cry that many happy tears in 2 hours since then or before then. I'm losing myself in my thoughts, sorry. Forgive me. The thought of knowing that I've reached young people, my family, those around me, and my friend Jay, my friend Katina, Mitter, Dracos, everyone here in our PlayStation crew, to my army friend, my army family, Specialist Armado, Specialist Armados. I hope I said his name right. Sergeant Ricky, Sergeant Long, Specialist Womack, Specialist Kittles, crazy fucking boy. Let's see, Specialist Bowens, and everyone before and in between to the end of my service career. I miss that family. The 1% that joins the armed forces make a bond tighter that is only second to a bond between a mother and her child. A random stranger, a random guy from New York City, New York, met me, a fucking tall, lanky, skinny looking country boy from nowhere bumfuck Newton, Georgia. We developed a friendship and a camaraderie we built together. Lasted through both our military careers, to his deployment and when he was overseas until he didn't come home. When I found out that he didn't come home, that hit harder. That personally in my life hit harder than losing my family member, one of my family members. My family I made in 82nd Maintenance Company, I will never forget them as long as I live to the day. I'll remember them to the day I die. Their memory will stick with me. They taught me what family means. They showed me that it don't matter who you are, where you're from, what your background is, what your ethnicity is, what your race is, your sex. It don't matter who you are. But if you can build a camaraderie to the point where I can look one way and never, ever have to worry about looking to my six, because in my core, I know for a guaranteed fact that they have my back no matter what. That bond is stronger than anything you'll ever know in this world, other than the bond between a mother and her child. Those are the two strongest bonds in this world. They're so little things. They're the little things alive you never forget about. That's why I preach, cherish the little moments, or cherish the small things. Stop, take a look every once in a while, enjoy the beauty. Because in this cruel world, whenever it decides to end, or whenever it decides to unfuck itself, until that time comes, and there's literally the first and true world peace, fuck. Just cherish the memories, cherish the moments, cherish the beauty. I'm rambling. Lost on the same three thoughts. 31-year-old fucking single, no good looking motherfucker that nobody even fucking cares nothing about to even call, text, or message, other than my family. Y'all, of course. The ones that know me. Look at this game. Here's a fun fact for y'all that I believe in my soul. When it's raining on a sunny day with no clouds in sight, a good soul and a golden heart has finished their task on this world now. Angels cry from the clouds, and your chosen deity cries from the sun. Let's say we go to one more spot and wrap up this how can I put this contribution from a lost nobody to every unnamed warrior that has fallen. Don't. Be happy. Rejoice. Have 1 to a 5-second moment. Look up and smile. Don't cry. This may sound cruel, weird, or wrong, but to me, I don't cry for the fallen. I don't cry for my loved ones that have passed on. Due to the simple fact, I rejoice in every single memory they have taught me, gave me, and left with me. The ones you remember left a mark on you, tied with a little piece of string to a memory that, if it's strong enough, can get you through anything. Anything. The strongest warrior alive can be at the deepest, darkest hole in hell. Be there to a point where he has wore grooves, where he lays down every single day and thinks. To a point where he just don't want to do anything anymore. And see his soul split in two, pick him up arm by arm, and tell him, you got this. Pick him up. Get him back going. and look at it and smile. I told a good close friend of mine today. I'm going to read the message itself off my phone. And they know who they are. This message right here is what I told him. Something to pass on to anybody. Ageless wisdom is worth more than every piece of gold in Fort Knox. Words can move mountains, rebuild lives, turn evil people into good warriors. Money may buy happiness, but it cannot buy peace of mind. Words are the most powerful tool in your arsenal. Your mind, their instrument. Your hands, their historian. And you are their master. Write your path. Take the road less traveled. Stop at your most stressful points in your life. Think, breathe deep, and relax. Nothing in this world is stronger than you. Anything's possible in this world. Anything. It's up to you. It's up to you to shape it. And after that, I told him, while you're doing that, leave your demons to me. I'll take care of them. And with all that said, that's what family means to me. I'm a sad soul. I'm an old fart. I probably won't. My controller is killing me. I apologize. To Jay, Katina, and anybody else that has my personal phone number. It's always on me. Everywhere I go, it's always with me. If you need a vent point, you need to talk, message me. I may not be able to message back at the exact same time, but I will look at it and I'll read it. And if possible, I'll relate one of my experiences in life to what you're going through. To my family that plays video games and all, I only have one request. If it comes to a point where I don't reply within a set time period, which roughly can be, let's say, a month, give or take a full month, and you ask everybody and nobody can get a response from me. All my PlayStation friends, my Need for Speed family, my only request, do a ride for me. That's all I ask. Just that memorial ride. And no matter what vehicle you choose, how you dress it up, whatever you drive, I'll be watching. And I'll be grateful. Because little things like that I've seen on TikTok where friends that have lost someone that meant a lot to a bunch of random strangers brought them together and made so much of an impact on them that they all got together at one time, no matter what was going on, to do what I will call a memorial drive, like what I'm doing now. Even if I have to do it alone, or you do it in your own way alone. You don't have to record it. You don't have to have anybody with you. You can do it solo, or you can do it with any of your friends. But it's just, that's the only request I make of any of my family on your favorite game or whatever. Let them know, hey, our close friend of mine passed away, I'm doing memorial and stuff like that. if y'all would have, if y'all do that for me, I have no words. I wouldn't know what to fucking think. Alright, to our final destination for this part of the broadcast here, we're going to go up the cloud bank, the highest point in the map. And from here, I'm going to probably give you a story or two. I'll talk a little bit, and y'all can reply to the messages, and I'll message back if when I can, if I can. And I'll finish up that part of this part of the broadcast for the memorial I'm doing for them. Oh shit! Excuse me. Okay. For the card choices of the night, the 3 that I chose, or the 2 that I chose, two that I chose, I think it was. Anyway, for the Ford Raptor, that truck used tonight in the first beginning of the broadcast until it was changed out, was me, the crew leader of the Ghost Templars on NFS Heat on PlayStation. That was my tribute to all my crew, all my fallen friends, those we've yet to meet, and those we will probably never see again. I think each and every one of them, each and every one of you in the chat and those watching, thank you. Here in Cloudbank, the satellites at night have their own little beam. Three beams for 3 different sections. A 9 grid, pretty much. Each, and the way I'm looking at it right now, this little particular, here I'll take a snapshot of it. This particular snapshot, if it'll save it, each beam is alive here, being ever vigilant and watchful toward the sky, waiting, watching, and defending and protecting everyone standing behind them. Being the, how can I put it, being the unknown, protective, crazy ass unknown warriors that every single one of you are. Katina, Miller, Jay, Dracos, my brother Lynch, wherever he is. Keep doing what y'all do. And from this point forward, carry this thought with you forever. Forever. Write it down, put it in your pocket, put it in your wallet, put it in your nightstand, just keep it with you. And you get to a point where you need to think a minute or two, take it out and read it. No matter where you are, no matter where you go, no matter how old you get, or if we talk ever again, or never talk ever at all, you all have me. Forever. When I call you a friend, I'll help you do whatever sometimes. When I call you brother or sister, I'll protect you from anything this world can bring to you. When I call you family, there's nothing in this world more powerful than the demons that I will unleash from from my own hidden hell upon anyone threatening my family. And my family extends to everyone that I care about. I don't give a damn about your blood, your fucking relationship to me, your race, your sex, your ethnicity. I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. If I call you family, you're family. And I take family for life. Here's a little creed that I've been working on that keeps me sharp to a degree. I'm a Ghost Templar, hence my name. I'm a Ghost Templar. Let's see. Oh, wait. Before I butcher it, I actually have a video on it. And Jay, I believe you have seen this video. Let's see if I can find it. Aha, here it is. I forgot your phone. Alright. I'm a Ghost Templar. I am the blade. I'll be the sword to protect my family. I'll be the shield to defend them from anything. I'll be the armor when they need how can I put it? I had it, and I just lost that thought. Sorry, excuse me. Anyway, moving on to the next one. And I'll be the willing body to make the ultimate sacrifice to keep all my family safe. Sorry if I'm getting all sappy and shit, but this has been helping me for the last 2 or 3 nights. The last night was the first time I actually done it with a group of friends. But most nights, after everybody's went to bed and stuff, so it normally winds up being in my time between 4:30 and 5:30 in the morning. If I'm up playing the game and I got none of my friends on, and everybody's sleeping or whatever, when I'm by myself, this is what goes through my mind. This is the things that I think of. And yeah, this is what keeps me going. But anyway, if this has helped you tonight, I'm gonna leave this video up. I'm gonna put its own little playlist. It will be up under the playlist for those that need it, or those that want it, or those that just need one video to help them through the day. If you hear a phone in the background, that's mine. My headset may die, or my inner headset may die, which is I'm listening to music from that phone. So, if you get a loud blare, I do apologize ahead of time. Here's the other video I made. Oh, by the way, Katina, how are you enjoying the current parts of the story? The latest story on my TikTok? Mitter, if you want to grab it, you can grab it for Katina or Jay. Either one of them, they have my permission to give it to you. Welcome to the family. Let's see. If y'all want a story from my past, just let me know. and I'll give you a reading to it. Well, if I want to do story time, I'm probably going to hit my personal favorite spot in this entire map real quick, because I can't. There we go. Wait. Alright, where is my bridge? Actually, scratch that. I'm gonna go to the tunnels. Let's see. Where are my tunnels? Where are tunnels? Then going up. System. Not the dirt road. No, fuck, I just changed it. Alright, we're going here. I don't wanna die. As I make my way to the tunnels, this little ride right here is wrapping up the last part of the this tribute to them. To Hurricane Kitty, if you ever come across this video and you make it to this point in it, this is dead weight. Yeah, dead weight. The asshole second in command guy that you appointed leader of your old crew, Twisted Tranquility, and whatever you are, whatever was going on, I pray and hope for your happiness and you're in a good relationship, doing better, you're happy, you're doing better. Whatever you're going through is you're good. Oh, perfect. And I've never forgotten that little nickname you gave me, even though nobody nowadays knows it. But I still use that same Camaro, and that name is always going to be on that Camaro. And I want to thank you for introducing to me my brother Ozzy, my sister Wolves, wherever they are. Crazy too. Fucking two of the craziest commanders I've ever had the honor to work with. As to the current status of Twisted Tranquility, the original clan, Twisted Tranquility, I do have to let you know, sadly, and that it came to a sad end about 4 or 5 years after you left us, and you went to deal with what was going on in your life at the time. But the person responsible for the dismemberment of that particular clan was royally rewarded by one of my closest brothers, Raymond. At the time the problem happened, I wasn't there. I was in Fort Benning, Georgia training. When I found out what had happened, I was fucking pissed. Well, he told me he took care of it. All the progress, which, to those that don't know, To build a clan in Warframe can take anywhere from a good few hard months of work to a good number of years of hard work. Back to my friend Hurricane Kitty. Let's see. Oz is still good, though we don't play the same games much anymore. We still do talk. Wolves is doing good. Fucking crazy ass. Oz has gotten better mentally, and he is actually doing really well for himself. You'd be happy at least. Let's see, what else is there? The new clan Raymond built for the original members of Twisted Tranquility that were still loyal to you and the name. He started the crew called I think it was Twisted Outlaws. Ain't been on the game so long I really can't remember. Forgive me. I think it's called the Twisted Outlaws. And it'd be something you'd be proud of. I still had the problem of taking too long, granted. I still remember you, Ozzy, and all our friends hounding my ass for taking 5 minutes or 10 minutes to do a 2-second touch-up job on frame because my OCD and fashion framing with the Warframe was through the roof. I've completely got off track of where the hell I was gonna go with my fucking car. My fucking futures. Yeah. Is it fun? I can barely move uphill going forward. Yeah, if I do this here. In reverse, I have more traction than I do if I go forward. Ain't that ironic? I've never seen a game have more traction going in reverse than you do go forward. Anyway, sorry, got sidetracked. Fucking ADD is still fucking fun to deal with at times. Anyway, back on Warframe. Hurricane Kitty, sorry, thank you. Full respect to you. Hope and pray we get a chance to talk again one day and catch up on old times and shit. And best of luck to wherever you are, living or past. I pray you're still living. You're a wonderful person. Either way, their way still here. And from time to time, I reach out to Ozzy and Wolves to see how their old original clan's doing. After being a leader and learning and seeing how my playstyle and gaming and their reasonings for doing what they did for me, they appointed me the leader of their clan, Twisted Outlaws, due to the fact that I took up a route of helping people with pretty much anything when they're starting out. Showed them where stuff was located and all, you know, helping a farm. I took your advice and I didn't hand everything to them on a silver platter. I actually told them up front that if they need help and are willing to put in work to get said piece or item of interest they want, I will do everything I can to help them with it. And if I have duplicates of said item and we don't get it through farming or whatever, I just give it to them, which pretty much how I mainly wind up going. Either way, most people that accepted my help and stay with us and all are actually higher rank and more powerful and have better builds than I do now. And I understand I truly understand the means of being a leader. Even though I know for a fact I'm not leading material. I know I'm just a simple guy doing what he can to help those in need and shit. But shut this up. I stopped under the scaffold. Get off my car. To those that don't know and those who are willing to listen and to let everybody know a little bit more about, a little more insight into myself. My original gamer tag was Army Slim JD. At the time I come up with that name, I used Army because I joined the Army in the 11th grade during when I was in school. Slim came from a nickname I got from a farm I used to work on. I still use said nickname. And 117 came from the very first game that showed me what one person, granted it was all a video game, but the effect it had on my mentality led to me using the last 3 digits of this number sequence I've seen and the name, which was 117. Well, it was originally going to be 117, but turned into JD. Don't ask. I'm just looking back now. I'm glad I changed it to what it is now. Anyway, the name Ghost Templar 117 originated from, at the time, I felt like a ghost. I felt like nobody gave a fuck, and in my eyes, nobody did. Like, nobody. Friends go and hang out every once in a while, or they meet up at one's house, or they call, text, or message your boy, like, hey, babe, what's up, you know, shit like that. Nah, not me. If I got a call, it was from my boss, or a guy I work with, or if my mom and dad needed anything. Let's see. But that's the origin of the ghost part of my name. Templar comes from the fascination I have with the Holy Crusade era. Granted, I like the uniform. Granted, the symbolism itself, I'm still trying to get a full understanding for. I know what the Templar, the Templar's religion is, or is affiliated with, and I know like what they did, like what, pretty much I know a basic understanding of the history of the Crusades and the Templar. Me personally, the reason why I use Templar, even though I'm not a Christian, I'm a Norse pagan, is that the fact of the Templar himself would put himself on the front lines of battle with more courage. He would fight with more courage and stand there until either he was killed or he was the last man defending those he was sworn to protect, or he swore to protect. His valor is something I hold dear. His belief is something I hold dear, because I have the same style and type of a belief, not the same belief as them. And that's where the Templar comes from, my name. 117, if you get the reference, is, yes, Master Chief 117. He his mentality of one man beating an army and shit, or his mentality to never stop and never give up, is something that still sticks with me today from the original Xbox and the original Halo Combat Evolved. That game will always have a spot in my heart. So Ghost Templar, Invisible Warrior that never stops. Ghost Templar 117 to me means the unknown warrior that never stops. That's where it comes from. Alright, let's see what other little story that I got on PlayStation. Oh, y'all can't see that. Sorry, y'all can't see that. I can't fucking think of the damn word. Y'all can't see the main PlayStation screen on my game. There we go. If English would work for me from time to time, I probably could talk better and stop talking backwards from what my mom wants to say. I have this little funny little quirk about me that when I'm starting to get tired or I'm starting to get mentally exhausted, at some point my fingers, when I'm holding a controller and playing a game, would literally stop listening to what I want them to do and kind of take up a mind of their own and hit the wrong buttons and shit. Which is funny in a sense, but it's aggravating also. When it happens to me, I'll call myself out on it and laugh, and try to brighten up the whatever I'm doing, the people around me. Anyway, but when I actually think of sentences and they come out backwards from my mouth, I'll catch myself again and say, beat my own self up on it, due to the fact that my mouth will work faster than my mind, but completely backwards. Here's an example. Say the dog runs down. The dog runs to the door. Swap door and dog. The door runs to the dog. That's how my mind would say a sentence if it's exhausted, and it says it. That's how it would say it. It would swap the point. I find it funny as hell when it happens to me. I do. Some people may not. Not my problem. Me, I do. Granted, it can be aggravating, but still, I can get a laugh from people from it every now and then. Same. Prime example, perfect example. I was talking to my dad the other day, and I was thinking about work, something from work, and I was looking at him, and I was telling him about when I was walking in the door. What I was thinking was, Dad, I just walked in, do you need something? What came out was, door, I just walked into, Dad, something do you need? That's literally the sentence that come out of my mouth. And I caught myself, I was like, what the fuck did I just say? And I could hear my dad laughing in the living room. And I'm in the kitchen smiling, thinking like, I can't believe they just fucking said that. And I come in here and tell him, he said, what the hell did you just say? And I told him, I said, yeah, I was going to say, I just walked in, what do you need? Or says, you need something close. And what came out was, something you need, I walked in then, or some shit. It was just at the point, I don't remember the sentence, forgive me. But the point of it was, I said it backwards, and me and him just started laughing about it. If you ever experience something like that, it can be funny. I swear to God, if my inner headset here does not stop telling me it needs to charge, I'm gonna fling this bitch out my window. I'm gonna feed it to the dogs. Fuck my life. Oh, meet the new Skyline. Wait, yeah. Here's the new Skyline 71 in my garage. It's got a new paint job. Finally, it's got a new paint job. How old are you, Mitter? Katina, your last message there, I understand completely what you mean. It's like your mind is a fucking swirling blender, and when it happens, when your sentence comes out backwards, you stop, and you mentally grab your brain, shake it to make it stop, think for a second, and then everything formulates better. You're 16, okay. Don't ignore what she says, but in my view, when your mother tells you that, she's not telling you that you need to just grow up, be a man, move on. What she's telling you is learn from it, learn from what happened and move on. Take it with you. Because there's different types of grow up, in a sense. Like, if you watch a lot of TikTok and shit, I'm pretty sure Katina has seen this video, a ton of videos on this, but a lot of guys saying they have always been told to grow up. Oh, you're a guy, grow up. Or, oh, stop being a kid, grow up. Or, just shit similar to that. If I heard somebody today tell somebody that I know that, and I know the situation, I'm personally gonna have a few words with said individual. Because if a kid's a kid, let him be a fucking kid. You only get to be a kid once. Being a kid is the only thing that only happens once in your entire life. You can't be 90 and then immediately turn around and be 2 years old again. Or 10 years old again. You can't do it. It's impossible. There's no time travel. Yet. But now if you're 25 or 31 or shit like that, yeah, there's times you can act like a kid and be yourself, like me playing a game, but like right now. And then there's times when life needs to come before that, being a kid, and you do need to step up to the responsibility you have taken on, growing up, or grow up, and do what you need to do. I am extremely sorry, my friend. I am. I truly am. I have technically been homeless for 2 weeks before, and I've been homeless in other situations, but that's not really being homeless. It's just not being allowed back in my home for something or other that had happened. Moving on, either way. But I have, when I was in the Army, stationed at Fort Benning, I actually lived out of my personal truck for 2 weeks, because at that particular time, the money I was making every 2 weeks would go to my financial situation, moving what I had across the state over to where I was staying then. And me personally, I don't believe in taking a lot of shit. Like, for example, if I was living in a house with 2 other people and I bought everything in the house, if I were going to leave, just fucking, I'm moving on down the road, like moving across states or whatever, I'm taking me. The first thing I'm bringing is my game, because me and my game have like a connection, and that's a totally another story. I'll grab what clothes I want to take, maybe a chair or something, you know, like a table or something that's like the value to me or some shit, or you know, shit like that, of course. Excuse me, I apologize. So I got a guy wanting to race me on Need for Speed. And be grateful. Though you may not like her, or she may not like you, or whatever, always, no matter what happens, always be thankful to her. By the way, for the message at the bottom of my screen, that wraps up the memorial meeting. Now, on to actually playing the game and having fun and enjoying it. I'm crazy. Baby, he can save me. I need to switch off this change to, I'm gonna switch this off to a turbo, because I'm trying to different build here. I do not have a fucking, my life, my fucking life. Trying to change this language. I don't want to hurt you, man. I don't want to die young. I swear to, that's it, I swear to God, if you say that one more time, I'm going to sling you so hard across the room that you're going to go through a time warp hole and come out, and I don't give a fuck, Egypt. Mitter, notice the build. This is a sleeper car. You'll like this car, trust me. Come on, game. That ain't. Die young, and I don't wanna die young. Okay, is it? Okay, I'll go. There. Go charge in the fucking I don't give a fuck dimension. Phone, I swear to God, if you don't. I'm gonna break this fucking phone. I swear to God, I am gonna break this piece of shit. Come on. Now y'all can hear what I've been listening to. Sorry if it's too loud, but I can't hear through the biggest headset, and plus I'm deaf, 80% deaf in my right ear now thanks to COVID. Never say goodbye, Mitter. Always say, see you later. Goodbyes. Have a hard work tomorrow. Stay strong at heart, my brother. Damn, I ain't got to turn on my damn. Thanks. And since you now have my number, my friend, you're more than welcome to message me anytime you need. Here, Discord, PlayStation, it don't matter. I do have the PlayStation app, so if I do get a message, I can read it from there. Nice. To each and everyone watching the stream, thank you for joining, thank you for watching, and I hope you find this little insight into my fucked up world here entertaining. I hope you may have, I hope something I have said in this broadcast carries on with you for your life. I hope I helped you out in some way, and wherever life takes you, safe, farewell, and carry on. This is Ghost Templars. Good night.